Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to all. Okay, as we all know, today we are having our meeting to review on the 3 movies that we have choose, which is Frozen, Transformers, and Titanic. Okay, so before we further our meeting, please introduce yourself. Please start with me.
Okay, I'm Nisa.
Yeah, I'm Fahana.
I'm Shahida.
My name is Najiha.
I'm Shaira.
My name is Amirul.
I am Wani.
I am Maisara.
And I am Elena. Okay, as we know, we are going to review on the 3 movies that we have reviewed. We have to propose to the audience what is the best movie that you would suggest to them, and what is the worst or the movie that you don't want to suggest. Okay, so before, okay, maybe you're kind of lost already about the movies, right?
Yes.
So we will just summarize a bit about the movie once again. So who would like to summarize about the Frozen? So first we would like to summarize a bit about the movie. First movie is Frozen. So Nisa, you would like to try?
Okay, yes. Okay, this is for my memories. Okay, as I can remember, at the first movie, Anna has lost memory about her childhood, and then her sister, which is Elsa. Okay, keep distant from Anna to save what we call it, to make sure that she's safe from her magic powers. And then at the coronation days, accident has happened, and everyone know about Elsa power. So she's been run away from the castle, and with the ice castle and in the jungle. Okay, and then after Elsa run, Anna want to find her sister, so she go find her sister, and then she meet another guy, Crystal, and then some conflict happens, and finally Elsa and Anna come back together to the castle, and Elsa can control her power. Okay, that's all.
Okay, thank you Nisa for that summary of Frozen movie. So for the Transformers, I will try to summarize it back. Okay, Transformers, as we know, is about war of robots and humans actually. Okay, there is the main character is Sam, which is the founder of the robots. He in the movie he is unemployed and trying to find jobs, and at the same time the Decepticon is launching something planned to get rid of Autobots, so that they can conquer the Earth. So by manipulating the humans who are easily to believe people or something, so they lose their trust with Autobots, and that's why they are okay, and that's why there are some war about the Autobots, Decepticon, and the humans. So finally, the humans get back with Autobots and save the Earth from Decepticon. Right? Okay, so that is for Frozen and Transformers. So for the Titanic, Amirul, could you summarize it for us?
Okay. So for the movie Titanic, based on what I remembered after watching the movie, Titanic is a love story. We all know it's a love story. Okay, it's about a girl named Rose, which is from a poor family. Her mother, which is Ruth, had debt, so many debt, so that she she need to think away on how to settle all the debts that she has, and so she concluded that she need to marry her daughter with a rich guy named Cal. So then eventually Cal bring Rose to a cruise, an expensive cruise, which is the Titanic. And on the Titanic, Rose cannot accept the fact that she need to marry Cal because she did not love Cal. So she wanted to kill herself by jumping from the Titanic. But then she was saved by a guy named Jack, another main character, which is not a rich guy, he's a poor guy, and he get the chance to get on the boat by winning a ticket from playing poker. And then Rose and Jack fell in love on the boat. Eventually Cal get to know about their love story, and Cal cannot accept the fact that Rose loved Jack rather than him. And then incident happened in the boat where the Titanic ship crashed with the iceberg, and then the ship began to sink with all the pride on the ship. Basically only Rose survived, but Jack did not survive the incident. And eventually Rose lived till her older age and managed to tell back the story of the Titanic and her love story to everyone before she died. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you, Amirul, for that detailed story. So, Wani, you'd like to say something?
I think I want to add something. Rose did that because they found the portrait with the necklaces. Because okay, I want to add something because Rose actually tell the story because she wants to tell about what is happening actually at that time. So she wants everybody knows the truth. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Shazwani, for that. Okay, so we will proceed to the main idea of this meeting, which is suggest the best movie among those three movies. So as we all know, the three movies is very famous to everyone. Everyone knows about the movies, about Frozen, about Transformers. There are 4 series of Transformers, but we choose the third one, which is Dark of the Moon, and the last one is Titanic, right? So we start from Shaira. What is the movie that you would like to suggest to the audience and why?
Okay, I would like to suggest Frozen because it's a public movie. It means everyone can watch it, kids and adults also. And it's a fun and animated story, and it's more moral value from the other 2 movies.
So how about the movie that you would not suggest?
Okay, I wanna suggest Transformer because it's quite very complicated and violence to kids, especially kids. And if you want to watch Transformer, you can, but if underage maybe not. But if you like adventure movie, you can see it.
Okay, thank you, Shaira. How about you, Najiha? What do you think?
I love to say that I want to suggest the Frozen movie because in this movie we can see many characters, many moral values that shows to the audience about the movie. So one of the example of the moral value that I can say that Anna has a higher determination. Right, we know that
she tried to find Elsa in the mountain, even though she don't know that Elsa really in the mountain or not. And besides that, I think like Shaira said just now, they're suitable for many types of age to watch this video, because every character and every scenes that shown in this video it's easy for us to understand. So for me, the movie that I don't like is Transformer, because it's complicated. There are many characters of robots, but if someone like to see about the conversion of robots, so they can watch this movie. But for me, it's not suitable for, like they said just now, for kids underage. Yes, okay, that's it for me.
Okay, thank you, Najah. So how about you, Shaida?
Yeah, I go along with Shaira and Najah also. I would suggest that Frozen is the best movie because it shows many moral value, and yeah, like they say also, it's suitable for every age. It also show the love between siblings, which there is not. It's a rare movie which is never shown in other movies. Yeah, that's it. And about the story that I would not suggest to watch is Transformer, because it's quite complicated. Many characters, many robot characters that we should know the names, and yeah, it's complicated and not suitable for children because of violence, like Shira said just now. That's it from me.
Okay, thank you, Shaida. So Farhana?
Okay, thank you, Ed. I think I am in the same boat with three of them because yes, Frozen is one of the most best movie that I have seen. Yes, because from the movie we can get a lot of moral value. One of them is we should not to believe or believe someone in a short time, as it will bring the problem to the others. Example, when Anna, right? Anna will fall in love and very excited to marry it with Prince Hans. So from his action from Anna and Prince Hans' action will cause that her sister Elsa will not agree with their decision, and it's made that Elsa everyone know that Elsa have the magic power and made the country were frozen. Right? So yeah, I think it's one of the moral value that we can get from the movie. So I really recommend that everyone to watch that movie, because it is very suitable to all of age. Okay. And for the movie that I'm not really recommend to watch is same Transformer, because yeah, as we know Transformer, because we don't see that the first movie of Transformer, so we found that we were difficult to explain or to understand the movie. So, and it's quite not familiar to us, to our lifestyle, you know. So it's one of the other kind of movie which the war between Autobots and also Decepticon. I also involve human, the army, and or those kinds. Okay, so yeah, I think it's one of the movie that it should not to be watched. But for those who love the action movie, the visual effect, as we know, is very outstanding. Yeah. So for those who like, he or she should watch that. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
So Nisa?
Okay, for me, same with me, same with them. I also choose Frozen because Frozen has what we call tell us about family bonding between Anna and Elsa, and also there are also there's so many moral values that we can get from that movie. For example, do not too easy fall in love, like Anna fall in love with Hans without knowing that Hans has another intention, right? So I think I will suggest Frozen because it suitable for all the stage of ages. Okay, and about the movie that I will not suggest is Transformers because it's complicated also with me, complicated to understand. And also there is a few like female lead that is too sexy, and it's not really suitable for the children, and the violence and everything there. Okay, but Titanic also has a few scenes that really unsuitable for the children, but they can watch with the parental control. I think that's all.
Okay, thank you, Nisa. So as for me, I think I'm same with all of you, which is I also choose Frozen as the best movie to be viewed by everyone because as you all said that it is suitable for all ages and has lots of moral values. Plus, it is an interesting movie because the ending is unexpected. As we all know that usually the ending of happy ending must be between a man and a woman, but this one shows about a relationship between sisters and show lots of moral values for us to do it in our real life, right? Okay, that is so I suggest Frozen as the best movie for you to view. For the movie that I would not suggest is I think I also choose Transformers because it is quite complicated to understand because the transform thing is not being in our real life, so we need something visual, right? We need to think about it to understand about it more. Okay, and yeah, although it is quite interesting about the robot being transformed from a car to a giant robots, and the relationship between humans and robots, something like that. Yeah, it's quite interesting. But among those three, I think that the movie has the least moral value for us. Okay, that is for me. So how about you, Maisara?
Thank you, Elena. So I think I'm the same as all of you. I would suggest Frozen as my favorite movie because it has a lot of moral value to portray, and the visualization and the soundtracks are good, which are suitable among all, especially kids, teenagers, and adults. One of the moral value that portray in Frozen sacrifice for each other. As we all know, Elsa sacrificed his love, happiness just for Anna. Like for example, she wears a glove during coronation to prevent from
Freezing things.
from attacking Anna to become ice or frost. And the other thing that shows sacrifice for good, sacrifice of good to another, is Olaf. Olaf also helps Kristoff, Anna, and Elsa to figure out how to end the winter by Olaf helps Anna, Kristoff, and Elsa to figure out how to end winter, but that action will help him to die because of the warmer temperature. And the other moral value also, don't judge book by its cover, which can be shown by Prince Hans. As we all know, Prince Hans is one of evil character in this movie. He turns out to be manipulative, power of hungry, just to secure a king's throne. And the movie that I would not suggest is Transformer, because for me it is quite boring and complicated. It is also not suitable among kids because it has a lot of violent scenes and but still it is good a movie to watch because of the technology, the visualization and soundtrack. Okay, so
Shazwani?
Okay, I bet all of us will suggest Frozen, right? Because that's why the Frozen movie is trending. As in my opinion, I also suggest Frozen because a lot of moral value that we can take from that movie, and the visual effects and the sound effects. Elsa's power is a danger for everyone because she can't control the power. Even she need to wear a glove for the coronation, right? Because she don't believe in herself. So that's it's just like us. We need to believe. We need to be confident to ourselves. And obviously, I will not suggest Titanic. I will not suggest Transformers because there's too much violence, too much negative effect that we can take from the movie, right? And the outfit of the female character and the betrayal among the robots. But I think the visual effect and the sound effect in Transformers movie is the best between these three movies. And I want to talk about the Titanic. I think I will suggest 50-50 Titanic because it is a love story and it is a good story, but there's a scene that it is not suitable for us to watch, and it shows that Jack is good in drawing, but he loves to draw some with the body of female and something like that. Okay, that's all.
So Amira, what about you?
Okay, so for me, based on my personal view, the movie that I would suggest is not the same with the others, and because I would suggest the movie that all of them don't agree just now, which is Transformer. Because why? Maybe I'm the only guy in this group, and I like action-packed movie, and that's why I will be suggesting Transformers. And I've watched the Transformer movie from the first until the latest, and I followed the storyline, and to me the story is very interesting. It's not complicated to me, and I can understand the movie. And even though that people will say that it has some violent scenes, some unsuitable scenes to be watched by children, but the movie already been categorized as PG-13, which is children also can see the movie, but with parents guidance. So it's, to me, it's not wrong for them to see, and they also can watch the movie but maybe with just some little attention from their parents. And I also would suggest this movie because the storyline and the visual effect, the effect of the movie, the scenes of the movie really showed that it requires a highly skilled technological person to make that kind of movie, because they need to show the details very properly about the robots changing and whatsoever. And to me, I don't know about the others, but I can see lots of moral values in there. Although they have not, they maybe some bad values. The violence shows a bad side of the movie. But to me, there are still lots of moral values, like the patriotism, like the sacrifice, how to sacrifice for other people. It really shows, and I really can see it in the movie. So I would suggest the movie for people to watch, and especially for the people who love action-packed movies. And for the movie that I would least suggested is Titanic. Okay, although I am the one who suggested we all watch Titanic and we review about the Titanic, but after I watched the movie, I would put the movie last in my choice. Why? First of all, the one thing that I don't like about the movie is the time length. The time length is, for me, it's very long. The movies take about 3 hours for that movie, and it's the longest movie among the other 3. Although Transformers also is a bit long, but it's just 2 hours and 20 minutes, something like that. But Titanic takes about 3 hours, and to me, the movie is too long. If the director can make the movie a bit shorter, then I think, yeah, it's gonna be a good movie lah. I would prefer the movie not too long, but have packed with the storylines and such things. And in the Titanic, what I would not suggest that, although it is a love story, it's about romance, but the romance and love themes that being implemented in the movie is a bit high for people underage, because we can Transformers, although they have sexy girls inside the movie, yeah, although they are sexy girls, but they don't have the scene that completely censored scene. They don't have the censored scene, but in Titanic they have the censored scene. And in the 3 hours movie, actually they didn't cut the scene. So if people watch the movie, eventually people will see that scene. Okay, so that's why I would not suggest the Titanic movie. Although I love story. No. I love the love story. I like the romance thing going on in the movie. But on the other side of the movie, that's why I don't suggest the Titanic movie. Yeah, that's for me.
Okay, thank you. And lastly, Afika, what do you think?
Okay, I think I'm the last. So what I can conclude is all of you agree to choose Frozen as the suggested movie, right? So same goes with me. I like Frozen. I don't like Transformer. I know he was the one guy here, but we women cannot accept it. Transformer. It's very hard to us to understand that. And Frozen, I love it. Maybe a little bit boring when my little sister always repeated the movie, but sometimes it makes me happy when listen or hear back the storyline. So the movie that I'm not suggested is I think 2, Transformers and Titanic. I think because there's pros and cons. So that's that for me.
Okay, thank you, Afika. So as I could conclude from our meeting that most of us agree that Frozen is the best movie to view, although we have Amirul is the only one to choose Transformers. Yeah, he's right that Transformers is also a good movie, but most of us think that compared by the three movies, Frozen is the best one, right? I think that's all for today. So we are going to have another last meeting I think, on reviewing about part B short movies. So later on I will explain it to you later. So I think we will end our meeting here. So thank you everyone for attending.
Okay.